guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching a video called Can Europeans Answer Simple Geography Questions? Simple Geography Questions. So I would think yes, maybe that's the answer, because I think Europeans tend to be, I think at least that's sort of like the cliche. I think Europeans, especially compared to Americans, tend to be more knowledgeable, I think, about worldwide issues and probably their own continent, and they're less clueless about it. I think that's sort of like what's expected of them a little bit. So I would think yes, because it's just geography. It's not even like history or anything. And again, it's like the European continent is very big. It has a lot of countries. So I would assume that people are aware of like what's surrounding them and what's happening, all around them. But also, I don't know if the questions are going to be just, of geography in Europe, or it's gonna be like worldwide. I don't know, and maybe they're gonna surprise me actually, and maybe people are gonna be like super clueless about this, although I don't know, I somehow doubt it, but I don't know, maybe I'm gonna be surprised. So let's check it out and comment, like, subscribe, and start.
+/-3. How many countries worldwide speak Spanish as their official language?
I would say a lot of them.
I think 21.
That is precisely accurate. It's 20.
What?
Holy What is the
This is very
0
little.
degrees latitude line called?
I don't know.
It will be equator.
Oh my gosh, did I really say that? Oh, equator. Oh.
Yeah.
Today I'm here in Bucharest, Romania, attending the EGM, the Erasmus Generation meeting, where more than 800 people from all around Europe who are part of the Erasmus Student Network gather to have discussions, workshops, sessions in order to shape the
so it's like
future
all
of
over
Europe.
Europe.
For every question that they answer correctly, they win 20 euros. Let's see who's gonna win some money. What's your name?
Iberg.
Where are you
Great
from?
mustache.
Turkey.
Name 3 countries that have the same 4 last letters.
Spain, the Netherlands,
No.
No, that's-
Same that end with the same 4 last letters.
Bulgaria, Slovakia, Slovenia. No, it's 8.
No.
It's 4
With the same
letters.
4 last letters.
Oh my god. Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan.
There you go. 3 countries that end with stan.
Yeah, and
That's it. 3 countries. Yeah, good job. Thank you so much.
He's like, I can't do math.
your
I
name?
don't know. I don't know how to count.
Which country are you from?
Netherlands.
Name 4 capitals worldwide
Oh, just worldwide?
that have 4 letters.
ooh.
That's a hard one. Can I have another question?
No.
No.
Delhi?
That's New Delhi.
No. Yeah.
True.
And Delhi itself has 5 letters.
Oh, with the H, yeah. This is harder than I thought. Yeah. When you watch it on TikTok, it's
I'm
not
gonna give you 10 more seconds.
Yeah, it.
Rome, Lima, Doha. What's your name?
I'm Kai.
Where you from?
I live in the Netherlands, but I'm from Japan.
And you're part of which ESN section?
I am from ESN Twente.
On which continent is the youngest country in the world?
I would say
Not in
Asia.
Europe.
He's wrong.
No.
I'm sorry.
Where is it?
It's in Africa.
It's in Africa.
Makes
Which country?
sense.
South Sudan.
Sudan. Okay, that's right. That,
Oh, yeah,
that makes
because
so
you're like a new country, right? Yeah.
What's your name?
Annika.
Where you from?
I'm from Amsterdam.
Which section?
Demon.
Demon. Okay.
So Amsterdam.
Okay, fair enough. Name 3 out of 4 capitals of the UK.
London.
That's right.
I think this is where it comes to an end.
Really?
You don't
No
know
idea
anything
of
about India.
Scotland?
Wait, Dublin. Oh no, Dublin is.
Dublin is
No, it is
Ireland.
Ireland.
Edinburgh.
That is correct.
Yeah.
One more.
I don't know the one of Wales.
Or Northern Ireland? No idea. Sorry. Would have been either Cardiff or
Belfast.
Belfast.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fair enough.
Thanks
Thank
for playing that.
Bye.
What's your name?
She's like, whatever.
Where are you from?
I'm from Greece.
And which ESN section?
ESN Athens AUB.
Nice. Which continent
Okay.
is the driest one in the world?
Ooh, Australia?
No, that's wrong. I'm so sorry.
Africa?
Yeah, it's Antarctic because all the water is frozen, so it doesn't count as
Of
water.
course.
Really?
No, I feel so dumb for not thinking about this.
What's your name?
My name is Miley.
Who are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Which section?
Wagnia.
+/-3. How many countries worldwide speak Spanish as their official language?
I think 21.
That is precisely accurate.
That's
It's
crazy. She has Google in her brain.
That was a random number?
I was like, it's my age. I will just go for it.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for playing. I appreciate it. What's your name?
Antonio.
Where are you from?
I'm from Italy, but I represent ESN the Netherlands, Leiden section.
Italian.
Which two countries in Latin America are the only ones that are landlocked?
Wait, what landlocked means?
Bolivia, I
No
think.
seaside.
I'm gonna try with Chile and Bolivia.
Chile is not it.
There.
One was right, the second one was wrong.
Yeah,
Bolivia
Chile was
is.
right.
Yeah.
Close enough. I tried.
Yeah, nice.
You tried,
I
yeah.
appreciate it. What's your name?
My name is Aniek
Where are you from?
from the Netherlands.
And which ESN section are you part of?
I'm from ESN Wageningen.
Nice. Name two capitals that are on the north coast of Africa.
I don't know.
Capital of Egypt?
Why can I not know this right now?
Like Cairo? Something in
Morocco,
Marrakesh?
But that's the country. I don't know. I give up.
Cairo is the capital of
Cairo,
Egypt.
yeah.
Tunis?
Yeah.
Tunisia?
Tunis? Oh yeah, I knew that
Tunisia.
one.
What's your name?
Iksan
Where are you from?
from Bucharest, Romania.
That's nice.
Oh, local,
Which
right?
section do you represent?
ESN assessing Bucharest.
Nice. Name three European languages that don't use the Latin alphabet.
Bulgarian,
I have no idea.
Russian, Ukrainian.
That is absolutely correct.
course.
Thank you so much for
Use the
playing.
other alphabet.
I appreciate
Thank you so
it.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Antonis.
Where are you from?
I'm from Greece.
Which ESN section do you represent?
ESN Cup Athens.
That's nice. There's different continental models, right? But why are there exactly 5 Olympic rings?
There is one ring for Europe, one ring
Yes.
for Oceania, Australia, and the other countries nearby. One for Africa, one for Asia, and the fifth one for the whole America, North and South.
That is
Yes,
correct. But what about Antarctica?
I don't think that
No-
there
no
are
people live
any
there.
people that want to compete in the Olympics.
Yeah,
even
no one
that
lives
there
there.
are no people living there except for the scientists, actually.
That is correct. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you for
much.
playing.
He's like, well, great.
Appreciate
Thank
it. What's your name?
I'm Jos.
Where are you from?
I am from the Netherlands.
For which ESN section are you here?
I'm here from ESN Groningen.
Groningen, waar is het feestje?
Hier is het feestje.
Dankjewel.
No idea what that
Name one
meant.
country worldwide that starts with A but does not end with A.
The problem is in Dutch, they don't end with an A.
Yeah, the
Yeah, but it's
answer
in
needs to be
English.
yeah, I figured.
I'm gonna give you a hint. One of them is actually represented here.
Then I should know it actually.
I have no
I'm
idea.
gonna
I have to think about this.
Sorry, Azerbaijan would be one option, and Afghanistan. Sorry. What's your name?
Yes.
I'm Kenza.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from France, but I study in the Netherlands.
And which ESN section are you representing?
Groningen.
Name one flag that, if you turn it around 180 degrees, represents another country.
Well, the Netherlands?
No.
No.
But this
don't
was
know.
hard.
No idea?
No.
I'm so sorry.
like, I'm not gonna
One
wanna
option would be
try.
like
Bye.
Indonesia, Poland, Italy, and Ivory Coast as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
True.
Oh, that one I could have got. The other one
Yeah.
probably not.
So sorry.
Fine. I follow you on TikTok, by the way.
Merci beaucoup, je l'apprécie. You too. What's your name?
Margherita,
Where are you from?
Italy,
Which ESN section do you represent?
ESN Mesa Munich.
Nice. On the 1st of May 2022, there was one country that changed its official English name to the official name of its native language. Which country was it?
Turkey,
No idea.
Turkey.
That is absolutely correct.
Oh, she got it right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have to be right at the wall because you're way too tall.
Oh my god, yeah, he's so tall.
What's your name?
Alex.
Where are you from?
Still the camera
That's
cuts his head.
amazing. Which section are you representing?
I'm actually representing national level, so but my section is ESN Växjö.
And which position do you have then?
Event manager.
That's fantastic. What is the 0 degrees latitude line called?
I don't know.
It will be
The equator.
Oh my gosh, did
Yeah.
I really say that?
He must be so dumb. It's like, come on. I could have gotten this.
What's your name?
I'm Constantina.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sweden.
That's amazing. Which section do you represent?
I represent Malmö.
Malmö, nice. On which continent is the oldest country in the world?
Africa.
That is
Europe?
wrong.
I don't know.
I'm so sorry. It's in Italy. It's San Marino.
Oh.
Well,
Italy's
it is not a
not a
continent.
No, but Europe would have been the answer.
Yeah, but you said Italy.
Jesus Christ. Italy is not a continent, guys. I didn't know
She
that.
got
Sorry.
you,
I'll
yeah.
improve for the future. So sorry. What's your name?
Adil,
Where are you from?
Bulgaria.
Which ESN section do you represent?
ESN Bulgarian University.
That is absolutely fantastic. Bulgari Unity. The capital of the USA is Washington, D.C. But what does D.C. stand for?
Well, I can say
District.
that. I have no idea.
Colombia?
No idea whatsoever.
Okay.
It's district,
Something
I know
with
that.
City. I would say.
No, it's
Nope.
district.
Okay, that's my
No
own.
idea.
No, that's my
I'm so
own.
sorry. Will be District of Columbia.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about district, but I was not sure about the Columbia part. No, I'll never get that.
Sorry.
I'll never guess that.
At least you tried.
She was like, I'm
your
never
name?
gonna get
Gavin.
this.
Where are you from?
The Netherlands.
Which ESN section are you representing here?
Munich.
That is absolutely fantastic. The question for you is, name one country that has more than one capital city?
South Africa.
That is absolutely correct. Good job.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can play if you want. Double or nothing. So you're gonna lose. If you.
No, don't go there.
Name 2 of the capitals of South Africa.
Bloemfontein and Johannesburg.
No,
That is absolutely
No, you have
wrong.
the other one.
Johannesburg is not a capital.
Pretoria.
It's Pretoria.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Good job. Won yourself 40 euros.
Oh my god, I can't believe one.
Thank you so much.
I can't believe it either.
What's your name?
My name is Irati
Where are you from?
from ESN Spain.
Which ESN section do you represent here?
I represent here ESN Oviedo, but I'm also from ESN Bilbao.
Nice. Vamos. Name 3 countries in Oceania.
New Zealand, Australia, and Indonesia.
That is
No,
in Asia.
that's Asia.
2 out of 3 are correct. Name a third one.
Okay, the Maldives.
No,
that's in
that's
Asia
not
as
it.
well.
I don't know.
No idea.
Can I get a
I'm
clue?
sorry.
Yeah, can
Lo
you hear it?
siento.
¿Cuál es?
Fiji, Samoa, Tonga. Hay muchas.
Joder, macho, pregúntame sobre Europa, Pete.
Perdón. What's your name?
I'm Christian.
Where are you from?
I'm from Romania.
Which city?
By Amare, Northern Transylvania.
Which ESN section do you
Transylvania.
represent here?
I represent the European Parliament now.
Oh, my sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Name 2 capitals in the Baltics.
Tallinn, Riga.
Okay.
Well, but he's from, that doesn't count. He's from Romania. So
Thanks for
it's
playing. I
cheating.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good job. What's your name?
Rick,
Where are you from?
the Netherlands.
Which ESN section do you represent here?
Ooh, the national board.
The National Board. Which position do you have?
President.
Oh, my sweet baby
Okay,
Jesus.
he's
Nice
the
to meet you.
president.
It's a pleasure.
How many stars are in the flag of New Zealand?
That's
No.
a very good question.
That's very
I would
hard.
say 3.
That is wrong. It's 4.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
I'm
no one
so
would have gotten this.
sorry.
That's fine.
Nice try.
People from
What's
New
your name?
Zealand.
Justin.
Where are you from?
Moldova.
Moldova. Nice. Chisinau or?
Yes.
Nice. Name 5 capitals in Asia.
Easy peasy.
This is easy, actually.
Yerevan. New Delhi.
Yeah.
Let's put you under pressure. 10 more seconds.
You kill me.
You only have one left.
Okay, so I have 2 more, right?
Oh, 2.
We'll give you 30 more seconds though. Because you said easy peasy at the beginning.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it doesn't look easy.
Well, I don't remember.
You don't know anymore?
Maybe I know, but I don't remember now.
yeah, of course, you
I have a
don't.
quiz for you.
Okay.
10 euro. If you say the capital of Moldova, but correctly.
Chisinau.
Second try. I give it to you 3
Oh, it was
tries.
on. Okay, wow. Chisinau?
No.
Chisinau.
No.
Is it S with a sh?
Chisinau.
It's sh.
Listen,
Bye-bye.
listen. I
That was
lost
hard.
money, you lost 10, right?
Yeah.
So you still owe me 10 euro.
Yeah, he's like, give
Because
me
we
10.
lost.
You also lost. So you want me 10 euro, right?
Yes, I agree.
You want me 10 euro.
That's right.
Never.
Come on, you should have give him the 10 euros. Come on, he was very inventive.
Love you, Justin.
He deserves it for the
What's your name?
creativity.
Bora.
Where are you from?
The Netherlands, but my parents are Turkish.
And which ESN section do you represent?
I represent for this time ESN International Volunteer.
Oh wow, nice. Name 4 capital cities worldwide that have the name of their country in their name.
I'm completely clueless.
No idea?
Like Mexico City.
Not so whatever. But probably with the camera pointing towards me.
Sorry.
Not working.
Few options will be like Mexico, Mexico City,
Yeah.
Panama City, Luxembourg.
Too bad.
Sorry. What's your name?
Emanuele.
Where are you from?
Italy.
Which ESN section do you represent?
Macerata.
Okay, nice.
It's in the center of Italy.
Okay.
It's near Bologna.
Nice. Name 5 countries worldwide that can have at the beginning of their name the word the.
The Netherlands count.
That's one.
Okay.
Very difficult, this one.
No,
okay.
I think
We
this
can make
is
it 4
gonna.
because it's.
It's
Let's
no,
make
well,
it 4.
yeah, you have to
hard.
think about this one.
Oh my god. The Philippines.
That's 2.
The Philippines. The Maldives.
Yeah.
Maldives.
The Maldives. The Bahamas.
That is
Yeah.
correct. Good job. It will be easier with the United States of America or the United Kingdom, but you got it right.
Yeah, he went to Harvard. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thank you too.
You
took the most complicated answers, man.
Yeah.
A huge thanks to the Erasmus Student Network for making it possible for me to film here all these Europeans and see how much they know about geography. And of course, guys, join ESN.
Okay, yeah. It was Okay, part of the course of what I was expecting. A lot of like people they usually, obviously there were a few of them that didn't really got the answers correctly, but for the most part everyone got it, which, you know, great. That was what I was expecting. But it's so funny because I have to say the questions were actually not that easy. It's not that they were sort of easy, but you really do have to think about them. It's not something that you're gonna get like at the top of your head. It's like, hold on, like give me 2 seconds, let me like organize my thoughts and I'll tell them to you. But it wasn't like they weren't that easy, which I'm kind of shocked. I was expecting some easier questions, but a lot of them. So it's like, okay, so the ones that didn't got it, like I'm not gonna hold that against them because there were some of them were quite hard. And also, I think obviously when you're being put on the spot like this, it's obviously like it's harder. You know, it's you get nervous, and even if you don't think you're nervous, like still again you're being put on the spot, so it's a little bit like you know, hold on. So you know, it was good. I think it's very funny that a lot of them actually looked pretty young. If I at least I understood it correctly, I think a lot of them were college students. So it's like, wow, you know, also I think it makes sense for them to like know these things because, you know, they're college students. So I'm guessing, you know, they're like at the prime of like learning new things. So it's like, well, they're like the perfect group to like try these songs, try these questions. But again, not that easy as I was expecting to like easier things, especially like the ones with the flags. I think it's very like, unless you're very like interested, you have a particular interest in like flags in general. And in general, like in the flags all over the world, like those are gonna be quite tough. And the other ones are like, oh, name a country that starts with one letter and like ends with another. Like it's like, hold on, like again, let me think about this. So it's really funny. But I think a lot of them were also like they weren't even trying, which was hilarious. I think a few of them, a couple of them were like, do not, like, I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna even think about it. Like, I'm tired. Just like, I don't know. He's like, you're not even gonna try. And they were like, no, I don't really want to. But I think definitely my favorite was the one that like turned it around and gave him like, okay, so you tell me, like, name the name of the capital correctly. Like, say it correctly. And he was like, oh, well, you know, no, really, again, very tough. I don't know how to say your capital. So he was like, no, so you got it wrong. I got it wrong. So it's like, we're like equals, you know, a zero-sum game situation. So like, give me 10 euros. And he was like, no, absolutely not. But you know, I say he should have definitely gotten the money because he was like, hey, he was very creative. Like points for putting you on the spot because you're the interviewer. So it's like, come on, none of them even thought of that. So you know, he deserved it because he definitely thought of it, and he turned it around to see like, oh, so you're the one asking all these questions. But come on, you tell me, you know, you tell me something. So I love that he was my favorite guy because yes, he put the one interviewing them on the spot. But yeah, that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.